Have a nice day, everyone. Welcome to Science Class Grade 4. Our lesson for today is about different types of soil. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to compare and contrast the characteristics of the different types of soil. To start with, let us hear the conversation of Brent and Sophia.
Brent, I am wondering, what will the earth be without soil? What could be the importance of soil? Do the different types of soil differ from each other?
I am wondering on that too, Sophia. Come with me and let us all explore and learn more about the soil with our teacher.
Soil. Soil is the material where plants grow and which provides them with physical support, water, and nutrients. You find plants, animals, houses, and other organisms in the soil. We live on the soil and it helps us in many ways. Different types of soil have different physical characteristics. Each soil type differs in color, texture, odor, and its ability to hold water. Some soil are good for planting, while others are not. The presence of the different kinds of vegetative plants in a place is an evidence of the good quality of soil in the area or locality. Sometimes, a combination of soil is observed in some areas of the country. Here are the three different types of soil: clay, loam, sand. Clay. Particles are tightly packed together. It can hold much water and becomes sticky when wet. It is made up of very fine particles of rocks. This soil can be used in making pots. Loam. It is a mixture of sand and clay. It contains a large amount of decaying plants and animals. It has a fine texture. This soil can hold enough water and oxygen, which are needed for plant growth. Sand. Particles are coarse and loose, and it is easy to dig. The soil is not good for growing plants because it cannot hold water well. Soil is a system into which energy and matter from the sun, atmosphere, and living organisms penetrate and interact. It is a system because it is composed of many different parts. Each of the layer has a function to perform. Layers of the soil. Topsoil. The topsoil is the uppermost layer of the soil. This layer is rich with organic materials called humus and with minerals needed for plant growth. Humus comes from decaying plants and animals. The soil's dark color is an indication of the presence of the humus. Several kinds of plants can be seen growing on this layer. Subsoil. The subsoil is located just below the topsoil. It is composed of loosely arranged rocks, sand, and clay. This layer is very rich with minerals that drain from topsoil. When the topsoil is washed out, the subsoil alone cannot support plant life. Bedrock. The bedrock is the lowest of the soil layers. It is made up of undisturbed large boulders and gravel. This layer contains materials that are good for constructing buildings and making roads. No plant life can survive in this layer. Now, I'm pretty sure that you have already knew and understand the different type of soil and its characteristics. I know you can perform the task, including the learning activities I have prepared for you. I know you can do it, kids. Activity 1. Look at the pictures in the next page. Arrange the jumbled letters to identify what kind of soil is being shown. Do this in your notebook. Activity 2. Read and follow the instructions and answer the following question. Write your answer in your notebooks.
Using the 3 transparent cups, collect 3 samples of soil in your area. Label each sample with A, B and C. Scoop at least 2 tablespoons of soil from each sample. Place each sample on a separate bond paper. Using your hands, feel and observe each sample. Write your observations in your science notebook using the table in the next page. Answer these questions in your notebook. 1. What common characteristics did you observe in your samples? 2. Do the samples have the same color, texture, and odor? 3. What do you think is the type of soil that you observed? 4. Define soil in your own words.
Activity 3. Fill in the blanks with the correct word given inside the box. Write your answers in your notebook. Remember, soil is the material where plants grow and which provides them with physical support, water, and nutrients. There are 3 types of soils. These are clay, loam, and sand. Each soil type differs in color, texture, odor, and its ability to hold water. You're about to finish the lesson. In the evaluation, read each question carefully. Write the letter of the correct answer in your notebook. Number 1. Which of these is made up of smallest particles of rocks which contain decayed matter of plants and animals? A. Land. B. Soil. C. Mineral. D. Water. Number 2. How many types of soil are there? A. 2. B. 1. C. 3. D. 4. Number 3. Which soil holds much water? A. Loam. B. Clay. C. Sand. D. Silt. Number 4. Why is soil important to living things? Because it A. Forms part of the earth where animals live. B. Provides the necessary nutrients needed by plants. C. Serves as a place to where people live. D. All of the above. Number 5. Which of the soil type is good for making pots? A. Clay. B. Loam. C. Soil. D. Silt. Number 6. How does decayed organism like plants and animals make soil fertile? A. Changes its color. B. Enhances color. C. Makes the texture finer. D. Add nutrients to the soil. Number 7. What type of soil do you usually expect in a shoreline? A. Clay. B. Loam. C. Sand. D. A and C. Number 8. In which layer of the soil do we usually find loam? A. Topsoil. B. Parent soil. C. Bedrock. D. Ground soil. In the second part of the evaluation, compare and contrast the characteristics of the different types of soil. Fill in the blank on each box. Let's check your answer from Activity 1 to Activity 3. Your output in the evaluation will submit to your teacher for checking and recording purposes. Wow! Congratulations, kids! You made it! You have successfully completed the lesson. Thank you!